What's up, guys? Rapid Chess on chess.com, and a lot of people have pointed out that I seem to play better in the morning and not at night, and today it's nighttime where I'm at. So we will see if I lose a bunch of games tonight, and if that is true. Now, okay, let me do this, and if we see knight to c6, okay, I was hoping we saw knight I was going to actually play the Halloween Gambit. This, I don't really know what's happening here. I don't really know this opening. I guess black's trying to just take my pawn, is what I think they're trying to do. Bishop c4, takes. We would have some tactics, so we would be fine, but I'm just not sure about if they take me here and then play d5. What is going on there? Takes... Maybe I have some tricky move. Yeah, let's just try it. Let's see what's going to happen here. I don't really know these lines, but let's go for it. How's it going, guys? Last time we had 10 wins. 10 wins out of 11 games. Okay, they just castle. They don't want to deal with any shenanigans, which makes sense, I guess. I think I will play... Let's see. If I play d3, d5 takes, bishop d2... that seems reasonable. Let's play d3. Just to defend here, and we'll probably get ready to castle. Could also play like bishop g5 if black doesn't stop us from doing that somehow. Okay, they do go for d5. Let's take the pawn. And maybe just bishop to d2. Hey, Ron, thank you. Appreciate that. Maybe just bishop to d2 to force some trades. Seems like a relatively equal position. Okay, we could take with the bishop, or we could take with the pawn. I think I would rather clear up the space here. Let me go ahead and take with the bishop. And of course, okay, so we do have some, pawn weaknesses, but we have a lead in development. We have two pieces out. Black is still trying to kind of catch up, although they are castled. Hey, Ahmed, thank you. Appreciate that. We'll see what happens. Hey, Alexandra, thank you. Thank you, guys. Wow, appreciate it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and castle. I don't think it's wise to leave the king in the center when black might be considering stuff like this, right? Let's just get the king to safety. There is I was gonna say bishop g4 is a little bit annoying. Let's go ahead and play h3, gain the space for the king, and we do create some weaknesses, but I think it's worth it in this case. I'm thinking about rook e1 just to put the pressure on the pawn. I don't see a problem with that. Let's go with rook e1. Hey, Andrew, sounds good. Update on Chess Adventures. I don't have an update right now. That might be a project that I start to think about at some point, maybe next year. I'm not totally sure about that. Good question. I haven't forgotten about it. I've just been focusing on other things. Queen f6. So he wants to take here. Okay, so we could play g4 to stop that. It's a bit risky, but might be my best option. We could also play bishop d5 to support the knight that way. If bishop d5 is interesting. A rook's probably going to come. I could play something like c4. My bishop can get chased around. We could go back here. Actually, you know what? Bishop d5, rook d8. I could just take this. Queen takes, knight takes, queen takes. It's kind of hard to figure out what's going on in that position. Hey, Andrew, thank you. Appreciate the gifted memberships. All right. I don't know what to do. Bishop d5, rook d8, takes. I could even take with the rook. If you take here, I take there. You have to either mess up my pawn structure or you take here. I don't like that this pawn keeps getting picked off. All right, I have an idea. Let's go bishop d5, and then maybe I'll play c4 to defend it. Also deals with the pawn in some of those lines. So I would be threatening to take and maybe just win a pawn. This is, you know, the problem with this annoying pin when you castle is sometimes you have a hard time dealing with it. But I'm thinking of just trading and taking here. I'm actually considering g4. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. But let's see first how black's going to do with the pawn here. They just defend. I might still play c4. Rook b1 to try to attack is interesting because if you play b6, you might have some problems. So rook b1, c4, g4. These and bishop takes c6. These are probably my candidate moves, depending on what black is going to do. Okay, they do go with the rook like I thought. So one option is taking. Queen takes, queen comes here. Oh, wait a second. I can't do that. I can't do that. Can I? Hold on. Actually, maybe I can. So takes. If I lose a queen, I get the queen. If he takes me here, I take him here. I'm happy. If he takes here, I would take a rook. I'm also happy. If he takes here, I actually win a piece. So I actually can do that. So actually, bishop takes c6. Yeah, I think, unless I'm missing something tactically, it looks like it's okay. Well, let's take the knight. And is there an in-between move that I'm missing here? Queen takes, we win a piece. Takes, we're hitting the rook. If the rook moves somewhere, fine. We take the bishop, we lose the knight. Our pawn structure is better. I think we're in good shape here, guys. Hey, thank you. Tanae, if I said that correctly. Hey, Steven, good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, guys. I don't see it. I think this is just a nice move, right? I think this is just a really nice move. He could move the queen somewhere to like defend the bishop, but that's not really a huge deal. We could always play g4 or just move my queen. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Hey, you finally got the Breaking 1500 course and it's been great so far. Awesome. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We actually have the first group coaching call coming up next week on Tuesday for the new members there. So I'm excited to do that with you guys. But yeah, I'm glad it's helping. So black has a problem because you kind of have a lot of pieces that are under attack here. A lot. By a lot, I mean 2 pieces, but pretty big deal. So yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. Let's see how they decide to handle this. Yeah, the group coaching is usually the first Tuesday of the month. I don't remember. I think I had something on the calendar or there was a reason why I did it on that day instead. I don't remember exactly why, but this one was pushed to the last Tuesday for some reason. Okay, so he decides to go and try to defend. Okay, there's a couple of ways we could do this. I'm wondering about knight to g4. I'm wondering about just moving my queen maybe to c1. Yeah, queen to c1 and then just somewhere from there, depending on what black does. It looks pretty good. I think trading is good for me now that I'm up the extra pawn. So let's go queen c1, get away from the attack by the bishop. Okay, there's attack here and here. Those are defended. Also this. The d4 looks like a good move to support my knight. Then my knight's really powerful, so I think I'll just do that. Maybe rook b1 with the pressure here. He wants to take and then undermine the knight. Triple pawns, usually it's not a good idea, so I'd like to probably find a different move. Maybe queen e3, just support it like that. Yeah, let's go queen e3, I think. So we can take back this way now. He's probably going to go rook e8. I might just play f4. No, he takes. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, now we'll go f4. But what I'm doing here is really supporting the knight, but I'm also setting a little trap. I'm setting the trap of g4 and then f. Okay, he sees it, so he proactively moves the bishop back. He saw what was happening. I think I'm going to go c3. Just really support these dark squares. I could also bring the rook over and get ready to push these guys. Yeah, let me just go c3 right now. I just want to make sure everything's nice and defended. I got to keep an eye on the time. I am down quite a bit on the clock, but if we can get to an endgame here, the extra pawn is going to be nice. g4, f5. Okay, he's going to relocate the bishop somewhere. I'm going to do it. It's a bit aggressive, but I think I like the space here. My knight's pretty nice there. Okay. I think I'm going to go queen f2 to get away from this pin. And also defend the pawn so my rook can move. Maybe rook b1 or rook c1 or d1, depending on what we need. Just defending the attack there, and getting ready to double up the rooks on the e-file. Yeah, I got to be careful. f6 shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll just move the knight. So let's just go ahead, double up. I like the idea of c4. The bishop's running out of good squares. c4, d5. Okay, he's trying to stop that late. c4 takes. Yeah, tactically, I don't think he can get away with that, so let's go with it. Have some nice back rank tactics. Got to be careful when you have the king like this because of the back rank. And now you see if he takes, I take. Even if he trades, you can't recapture because of the checkmate. So that's a problem for black. So he's going to have to go here or here. Okay, now we can probably just trade everything, which is what I wanted. The other thing I could do is play d5. Bishop goes here. All right, because of the time situation, I'm just going to trade everything. But I might have had a nice idea to trap the bishop there, but I wasn't sure if the queen was going to come over and help. He can't take. He can't take because checkmate. There you go again with the back rank tactics. He's got to do something like queen d7. Or queen a4 would work, I guess. Okay, queen d7. I think I'm going to invade here. Again, I'm not at risk of losing the pawn because of the back rank checkmate. This is just constantly a threat. Okay. Well, that's an interesting way for the game to end. I guess he was going to take the queen. I don't quite know. Unfortunate for my opponent, but I think they were going to lose that ending anyway, most likely. All right, 85, not too bad. There was this mistake right here. What was that all about? What, he blundered and then I blundered too? Oh yeah, I didn't see that one. Knight to d7. Look at this move, guys. You can't take me because checkmate. And if you take my queen, I take your queen with check. And then I take back. And I win the exchange. Wow. Totally missed that one. Was not on my radar. Yeah, but c4 was a good move. c4 was a good move. And then... Oh, knight takes wasn't the best move. Oh, d5 was the best move. There must have been some tactic here. No, just push the pawns. Stockfish says just push him. Just push him because if he takes me... Oh, this knight d7 move was just constantly there. Look at this. You hit the rook, you hit the rook. If he takes, I take, and there's a forced checkmate. Wow. That's amazing. There's a forced checkmate. You can't do this because checkmate. Wow. Okay, that was an interesting game, actually. All right, let's go. Good start. Good start. It's Dan the Man. No. No, not Dan the Man. All right, Dan. What am I going to do against Dan the Man? Let's play b3. I got to play something different. Because Dan's got my number. I know he does. He's got my number, and I need to mix it up. And Dan the Man might be watching. He might be watching this, by the way. Let's go attack the knight. Let's go get control of the e5 square. I'm going to try to not give away all my secrets this game. Let me castle. I've played Dan the Man a lot of times, and he always manages to win. Not always. Actually, I beat him last time, but it was not easy. And he plays fast, and I don't want to be down on time like I'm always down on time. So I'm trying to pick up the pace here a little bit. Let's support the knight. Support the knight in the center. I don't know what I'm playing. Some weird... something. I don't know what this is called even. Okay, okay. The question that I'm not sure about is what do I do with this knight? I guess we'll try to put it here. The only reason I don't like this move is because it creates a weakness on e3, but I don't see an immediate way for black to take advantage of that. So, oh, he's castling that way. Now, that's a move I was not expecting. Very interesting, Dan. Very, very interesting. What exactly are you trying to do here, friend? Do I really want to play that? Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's get rid of the bishop pair. She doesn't have that advantage on me. And I think I will just maybe try to relocate the knight over here. Something like that. Yeah, he wants to go here and do this, doesn't he? That's what he wants. That's what he wants. How do we stop that? Maybe we just anticipate. We just defend. We just get ready to defend. How about that? Dan the Man has got to be my most frequently played opponent on these streams. Has to be. Yeah, he wants to say, I'm not taking that pawn. No chance. No, thank you. But what I will do is try to chase his knight away. And he goes back. Okay, let's jump over here. We're going to try to sink our knight into e5. You have to play really careful against Dan the Man. That's what I've learned. Because he will make you pay. He'll make you pay if you mess up. Ah, look at this guy. He's so smart. He's so smart. We're going to open up the F file. We're coming in, baby. We're going to take right here. He's going to go for this, which is fine. I'm going to invade. So he attacks my queen. Big deal. Big deal. We're just going to go over here. No problem at all. We're just going to go here. I wish I could bring my rook here, but I can't because the knight's a bit annoying. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. But he does have some weaknesses that he has to watch out for. If I can trade this for this, we're in good shape. Question is, do I have 2 moves to do that? Do I have 2 moves to do that? I don't know if he's going to go rook f8 because that looks like it might be a mistake. What else could he play, though? Knight f5. He's threatening this. That's a really annoying knight. I kind of want to just get rid of it at all costs. I kind of feel like it's worth it. But what's the alternative? I defend this pawn. Or I push the pawn. Maybe rook e1. And e4. Or I just sack. I'm going to get 2 pawns. And a bishop for a rook. Oh, is it worth it? Is it worth it? It's a really good knight. It's a really good knight. All right, let's just start with the obvious e4. Where's he going to go? Oh, he's going to fork me, isn't he? Look at this guy. I got to do it, guys. We got to get rid of that. That knight. Okay. You can get control of the file temporarily. I think I should probably do that. And then I'm looking at maybe e6. I'm looking at d4. I'm looking at queen g4, queen g5, c4. He wants to shut my bishop in? Is that what he wants to do? But But wait a second. But wait a minute. I'm coming in, guys. I'm coming into D6. If he wants to sack back, he can. But I like this square. I like that square a lot because we get control of F8 too. There's no shenanigans with the rook coming over. This is a good square, I think, for my bishop. Okay, what's the threat? Right here. Here it is. Here it is. We could push. Shut that down. We could go check first, then push. Let me go with the check right away. Let's go. Let's go. My bishop's really powerful. Yeah, I like our chances here, guys. I do like our chances here. If he wants to sack, he's going to have to go into the endgame down a pawn. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to do that. He's going to try to invade here. Fine. I don't think I want to let him in here. I don't think I need to. He might also be trying to come here, but I don't think that's a big deal. I'm just going to defend it. I'm just going to defend it. If he wants to trade, fine. Yep. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Let's go queen f3. Hit the pawn here, too. Because if we get rid of this guy, we've got a mass of pawns, which is going to be marching down the board. So he defends and attacks. Smart. Okay. Let me just go b4, not give away a pawn. We still have the pressure here. His rooks are still kind of stuck. We're doing okay on time this time. Usually I have like 2 minutes left and Dane the man has like 10. So this is a good sign. And I do have to keep an eye on this guy because I could push this at the right moment. And that could be super dangerous. He's attacking my pawn. Yeah, maybe I do need to start really creating the threats here. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that, actually. Yeah, maybe now's the time, guys. I think I need to press the issue here. Let's go. Let's go. If we get to e7, he's attacking my bishop. Didn't see that one, but I could just take this, right? Ah, but he's going to go here, takes. Wait a second. Do I not have a tactic here? Do I not have a tactic? I think I have a tactic. I think I have a cool tactic. But my general experience with Dan the Man has been that he doesn't miss these tactics. But let's see if he missed this one. Let's see if Dan the Man missed this one. The point is, here I have checkmate. That's also checkmate. Can't go back here. You go here, I get a queen. Did we get it? Did we catch him? Did we catch Dan the Man in a trap? I'm so nervous right now. My heart is pounding. It's a pretty sneaky move, though. It's a pretty sneaky move. I mean, I don't see a way that he stops this. But I could be missing something. There's some check, but that doesn't really do anything. The bishop sack into the queen sack. Double queen! We've got the double queens! Okay. Now it's just a question of how do we finish it off. Here. Should do it. Should do it. Yes. Yes. Good game, Dan the Man. Oh, it's going to be a good night. You know it's going to be a good night when you beat Dan the Man. Brilliant move. I'm going to guess it was the rook move. Oh, E7 was brilliant. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. All right. Oh, he actually had a move here. Rook H6. This was the only move for black. Because now you just take it. And the queen comes over. And you defend. And you're... Wow, that is wild. You're saving it. Wow, okay. That was what he had to play. He went for the obvious pin. And then, yeah, E7, Rook F8. Yes. I've played Dan the Man, what looks like 12 times. He's won 7. We have 2 draws, and he's lost 3. Dan the Man's tough. I think Dan the Man is underrated, to be totally honest with you. Let's go. Yes. Good start. Good start, guys. 23-35. B3. Uh-oh. What do we do against B3? Let's just bring out the knight. Put a pawn in the center. I'm not going to overthink this. Not today. Let's go with Bishop D6. Yeah, I think I have played this guy before. He has beat me 1 time. and lost 2 times. All right, let's go here. I'd like to play e5, but wait a second. 1, 2, 3. I need more troops. So I want a rook or a queen. I guess we'll use the rook this time. Aha, okay, that makes sense. He's not going to let me do it. So how do we deal with this? How do we deal with the pesky knight? I could go knight e4 myself and then try to play like f6 to kick it away. Or c5, try to attack from a different direction. I'm not totally sure what I should do. Of course, you can't take and get forked. Maybe knight e4. Maybe knight e4. We have almost the exact same position, except he has kettled the bishop. I have not. And I have the knight on d7. He does not. Now he does. Yeah, so it's pretty much the same thing. I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to kick this knight out of here. I don't like this knight. I think this knight has to go. So let me go with f6 to make it leave. And then we will play e5 one way or another. He takes. I'll probably take with the bishop just to get the bishop developed. So I guess they're thinking about either saving the knight or trading. They do decide to trade. Let's go ahead and recapture. So interesting position. No knights on the board. We just have the bishops. I really would like to play e5. And then maybe e4 and just cramp down on white's position. Of course, okay, he's going to beat me to it, which is probably smart. Maybe I'll just defend this. He pushes. It's kind of annoying, actually. I could take and then play e5. Let's say I go c6, e5. Takes. How do I feel about that position? It's not terrible. If I go e5, takes. All right, let me just defend. I'll let him. If he wants to play e5, fine. I think it might actually become a weakness. At least that's what I'm hoping. Could be totally off here. Could be totally off. Goes f4. So now he really wants to play it. This is a tough position. I wonder if I could go queen b6 with the pin. Could just move. We might be able to take and play like c5. That's interesting. Because the idea is if he pushes, he loses the pawn. So, all right, let's try that. Let's go ahead and create the pin. I suspect we'll see king h1. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll take and go rook d8. What I'm trying to avoid is e5 and then, you know, where I'm just totally shut down. Yeah, I think this is good. Because now, if we play like c5 or e5, we've got a rook lined up on a queen. Could be dangerous. Also could probably move my bishop back and go bishop c5, try to pile on the pawn here. Okay, so obviously the threat is to push here. I could deal with that by bishop c8. And then there's a pin. So that's one thing. I could also go here. I don't know what that accomplishes. I could play c5 myself. And if he takes, I take. I'm pretty happy with that position. If he pushes, maybe I'm not happy with that position. Because then when I take, he's just going to jump in with one of these pieces. Yes. So c5, d5, e5. Now we have to deal with this annoying d pawn. I don't love that. I do not love that. But what else can I do? Bishop c8 is the only other move, right? Bishop c8. Because bishop c8 is only temporary. He could just move his queen or something. And then we still have to deal with the same problem. All right, I guess we got to do it. I don't like it, but I gotta stop that, I think. Right, and I think I'm just gonna push by and see if we can survive this. It's not ideal. This is not ideal, but I don't really see what else to do. So I'm gonna go for it, and maybe we can create some weaknesses and undermine the pawn chain. Okay, there's an immediate threat. G6, he's probably going to sack. Yeah, he'll definitely sack. Eesh. Eesh, eesh, eesh. This is ugly. This is so ugly. All right, I think I'll go here and then... Yeah, let's go here because we need to be able to recapture with a piece here. I'm going to try to go here and maybe trade this bishop. Also pushing the pawn here. Oh, he's going to do that. F5. I mean, if I push it, it's just going to be a lost pawn, right? Yeah. So bishop e8. If he takes me, well, now I've got the doubled rooks, okay, on the e-pawn. If he doesn't take me, I'm probably going to trade. And then maybe this pawn is a target for me. It's kind of overextended. Okay. I'm trying to go here because if I can take that, that's a target. If he plays a4, it's still a target. And if he takes me, all his pawns are weak. And then we just take everything. As long as I don't let the queen in here. But I don't see an easy way for the queen to get in like that because my rooks are controlling all the squares, right? Unless he's going to sack, which actually sacking like a rook Attacking like a rook might be his best plan, so I gotta watch out for that. Ooh, he's gonna go for it. That's exactly what he's trying to do. Okay, now we gotta be really careful here, my friends. Maybe it's not that bad, because my rook is actually defending. Just feels super scary. It just feels real scary, but maybe it's fine. Let's keep attacking. Just because something looks scary doesn't mean that it's that's what he wants to do. Interesting. What about e4 though? Could go here to get more support. Not sure if that's a useful needed move or not. I think so. I think so. I mean, actually, I could take that, and then I could still play Queen A6. If he takes this way, though, then maybe this rook's annoying. Maybe not. I'm going to start pushing the e-pawn. He's going to have to deal with that. Oh, this position is complicated. All right, I guess we... Okay, now... I think it's still fine. All right, let's do this. Okay, so he does that. So e4 could be a way to break through, but then we let the bishop sack, which... Actually, the rook and then the queen with the bishop, that is super scary. Oh, what else do I do here, guys? Maybe I sneak in with the queen. Sneak in with the queen and come over here and defend myself. He wants to sack here now? No, that's maybe not as dangerous. Okay, now I think I can go e4. Let's go e4 because now it changed. Everything changed as soon as that bishop left the diagonal, right? It's not so dangerous anymore. I think. He's got to keep an eye on this, otherwise he's going to start losing all the pawns, assuming I survive the attack. He might want to sacrifice here, but I'm thinking I'm going to block that off with e3. Got to be really careful here because if he ever has a couple extra moves to just sack the bishop and open my king up with the queen and the rooks coming in, I'm in trouble. I'm trying not to give him time to do that. Maybe bishop e5 could be a move to keep in the back of my mind just to support this. But maybe even just pushing this pawn is going to be good enough. So he goes rook h3. I think I just push it. Stop any ideas here. If you take, I take. If you take... Actually, that would be... Yeah, rook h3. I have to be careful if he sacks. Takes, takes. That's checkmate, I think. I don't think I can stop that. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going for. Look at this guy. But no, you know what? You know what, guys? I see something. I see something. Yeah, I was going to say I saw a checkmate. So he couldn't do it. All right, I could take. Or I could push. I could take or I could push. Which one is it? Which one is it? Do I take or do I push? I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take because it defends. But maybe I should have pushed. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get the queen somehow to come back over. Maybe even B1. Okay. All right, hold up. What's he doing? What's he doing? I have rook e4. If I want it, he might try to come here. That's annoying. Let's see. I don't think we want to let that happen. Let me go here. I want to play f5. I don't want to let the queen in anywhere. I want to play f5, f4, get this guy supported, block off the queen. Also puts the pressure here. He's got to watch that guy. Yeah, so f5. Wait, what? What is this? What's going on? I don't see it. Because on the check I have bishop f8. What is his plan? Did he miss bishop f8? Did he miss it? Stop the queen. Defend. Defend. I want to get rid of this annoying pawn. There we go. Okay. Let's not lose on time. Checkmate. That's a checkmate threat. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Okay. 88. Ah. These games are intense. These games are so intense. What was the best move here? Oh, just King H8? Stockfish is kind of ridiculous. Best move for white was rook e3. Okay. And then b5, queen f2, takes. This is good for me. Okay, I don't want to analyze that game. I'm done with that game. I'm done with that game. Ah. 2300 National Master. Let's go. Go e6. Let's go c6. Just keep it nice and solid. Let's go bishop d6. Develop the bishop. Get the king to safety. Get ready to play e5 here. Okay, he beats me to it. If I remember from last time, what Stockfish says is you don't take the e pawn, you take the c pawn. You take the c pawn and you play e5. I'm fairly certain is how Stockfish would recommend to play this position. If you take, I take, and it defends the bishop. Yeah, this is because my instinct is usually like take the e pawn, but I'm pretty sure I remember looking at this. I think this is what Stockfish says to do. I looked at it from the white perspective with the Colle, but that's basically what we're doing here with black. We're playing the Colle with black, essentially. Bishop b3, interesting move there. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. I should probably take it, I think. And I'm going to jump my knight around, I think, is the idea. Although, I got to be careful, actually. I got to watch out for this. If I go knight c5, e5, do I lose a piece? Takes. Guess I just lose a piece. Okay, how about queen e7? How about queen e7? If you play e5 now, I just take it. You play rook e1, I just jump my knight here. The other thing is queen c7, actually. Is queen c7 better than queen e7? So c7, you get the attack on the h2 pawn. On e7, you get the pressure here. Against a move like bishop g5, you would be pinned, but not over here. You have to be careful if a rook lands on here, because the knight can jump in. I'm going to go to e7. I don't entirely know. Can I play against other chess YouTubers like Anna Cramling, the Chess Nerd, Witty Alien? Yeah, that's a good idea. I probably just need to reach out to them. So yeah, I will see about doing that. It's a good idea. Okay, rook d1. He's attacking my bishop. Obviously, we don't want to lose that, so let's move it. The question is where. We could go to c5. We could go to c7 and b6. I like that it comes with a tempo. I feel like we need to get this bishop out quickly, so I'm thinking we go knight e5 here. Thinking we go knight e5. Get this guy ready to go. Bring a rook to the open file, and we're going to be in good shape. He chose a weird square because he blocks his bishop. That's interesting to me. I guess he didn't have a lot of other options, so maybe that's why. Okay, let's take, obviously. He goes for that. Okay. kind of want to play a crazy move. But I don't know if it's good enough. If the queen takes and I go knight g4... No. Actually get checkmated. Okay, we can't do that. All right. So, yeah, we have to get the bishop out. So I think we need to take, unfortunately. I think we need to take and go bishop g4 and then just continue the game. So bishop g4 is nice because it gets the rook off of the file. Because once it moves, and you can't go f3, once it moves, I'm going to go rook d8. We do have the queenside majority. For those of you guys watching the Logical Chess series, this could be a long-term advantage that we can use in the endgame. So let's keep an eye on that. Basically, you push the pawns, you create a passed pawn, you win the game with the queen. He goes here. Fine. I think I want to go to d8. I could also go to e8. Actually, maybe e8's better. Because on d8, this could be annoying. Excuse me. And also, I like the attack here. And if my bishop ever has to move, I think this is actually a useful one to start with. And then this guy will probably come to d8 next. Of course, that depends on what white's going to do. So let's just see. e5 is not a concern. No, e5, I mean, they could play e5, but the problem with e5, I think, for white is this: the further the pawns get away from home, the easier they are to become targets, and they're harder to defend. So I would probably think about this, and maybe bishop d4, and, you know, maybe we just win a pawn. He goes there. First question that I have is... takes, I win a pawn. So if I take, he's going to take here. Takes, I lose a piece. Can't do that. Yeah, we can't do that. Okay, so there's no tactics there. If we trade, he's going to take with the rook. Yeah. Not terrible. I could get the file. Or I go bishop b4. He's probably going to play f3, bishop e6. Let's just say takes, moves the rook. Do I like that or not? Would I rather trade the bishops or trade this for this? I think I would rather trade the bishops. I think I would. So we've got our rooks in nice position. He's probably going to play f3. We might have to trade. Looks like we're going into an endgame here. Pretty even endgame. I don't want my bishop to get stuck over here not doing anything. So we will allow the trade if that's what white wants to do. We could double up. Got to watch out for the fork. I won't do it right now, but eventually. Okay, well now I could probably do it. Let's see, takes. Nope, I still can't do it. Yeah, I could take and then go here. If he fork, we have that. He has to move. I have time. Let's do it that way. So there's no fork now because I simply take with check, right? So I think we can invade. He's going to go rook e2. We trade. We have the endgame. Yeah, it's going to be hard to win this. All right, we have to activate the king as quickly as possible. Gotta watch out for the fork, but I will have time to move. Knight to d4, I think I'll play g6 to stop knight f5. I need to move my knight somewhere. What's his plan behind that? I'm not sure. Let's try to relocate the knight, I think. Or I could play b5, expand over here. Maybe a5, then b5, but then you could play a4. All right, let me go b5. I'm going to give him this square, and I'm going to try to get this square or this square for myself. I don't want to lose too much space, because if you let the pawns push too far, then he can do like tricks to create pass pawns and maybe get a queen, and you don't have time to deal with it. So I'm going to reroute the knight like this, I think. Could also maybe go to c4. So I think e5 is a really good square now for me. And then we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, I like f4 because this guy's a nice target. And I don't see how he's going to target any of my pawns easily. Even if he gets a knight here. Okay, that's why he's going to push. He doesn't want to let that happen. So that's a threat. Maybe we'll go to c4. I think I have to be aggressive here with the threats, because he's going to get a pass pawn. I don't think I can stop that. So I think I have to be aggressive with these guys and try to race, I think. So b3. I'm thinking b4, knight here, try to just take everything, get a queen as fast as I can, is one plan. I guess technically there's also b4, maybe knight here with the fork, and then I grab that pawn. That's another plan. If he pushes it, I grab this pawn. That's kind of wild. Yeah, what do we do? Okay, he's going to just give it to me and go for this. Interesting. He wants to get a free move with check. I don't like that. Ah, I gotta go for this, I think. I'm gonna try to use my knight to stop this pawn and then push my pawns and see what we can do here. Because if he goes for that, I'm going to take this guy. If he goes here, then I'm going to push this guy as fast as I can. And, yeah, this is going to be interesting. I think I want to go here, but I have to watch out for the fork. Oh, you know what I could do, guys? I could take this. He goes here, I go here. He gets a queen. I get a fork. I take his queen. I play c3. He's going to have the h-pawn, though. The other thing I could do is just stop it. He goes there. I take, he takes, I take. I don't know if that's better. Let me do this fancy way. We'll go with a fancy move. I'm going to get the queen. He's got the h-pawn. Ah, but can I stop the h-pawn? Aha. Aha, aha, aha. Because if I get this... Ah, he doesn't want to let me do that. Okay. What is going on? Wait. Wait. I gotta go for this, right? Shoot, he wants to go check, maybe? Ah. I wish I had more time to think about this. Can I make a blockade? He's got me blockaded. So I need to blockade here. And then is it just a draw? Or do I have a way to win the pawns and win the game? That's the question. Uh-oh. He's bringing the knight. He's bringing the knight! Wasn't expecting that. No, I didn't see that. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I can't believe that happened. That's so frustrating. Okay. Okay. So Stockfish says it's a draw. Now White's winning. Okay, the draw was if I played b4 for some reason. Okay, he goes for the best plan. Stockfish says I'm losing. I'm totally losing. Still losing. Still losing. Now it's a draw. After knight f6 check, it's a draw. Now I'm losing. I had to play knight g8 or king e6. For some reason, pushing that pawn is losing. I don't know why. He plays the best move. I'm losing. I'm totally losing. Oh, now it's a draw. Knight e7, king f6. It's a draw. Okay. Should have been a draw from this position. Still a draw. c2. This was my moment, and I missed it. This was my moment because if he takes me, I take him. He gets a queen, but I get a queen. That's why it's going to be a draw. Yeah, now he forces me away. Best move is actually to take it. He's going to get a queen, but I get a queen. Now, this is supposed to still be losing because he's got this guy, which is probably going to become another queen. But at least it's interesting. Maybe I make a run for it and something crazy happens in the time pressure. Okay, but what did I do in the game? I played c2 right here. He stops me. b3. I thought about playing a3 here to sneak the pawn by this way. Apparently it's still losing, but this might have been more of an interesting try. Because now I'm going to have a queen on the board and anything can happen. But this way, I just missed in the time pressure, I missed the fork, which gets the pawn and stops it. Now I just have no chance. Man. Have I played this guy before? No, first time. Okay. That was a rough game. That was a rough game. I really want to play a Halloween Gambit. I really would like to play a Halloween Gambit. Ooh. Knight f6? Yes. All right, folks. 4 knights game. You take the pawn. This is the Halloween Gambit. Okay? And the reason you're giving up a knight for a pawn is because you're going to gain a bunch of tempos and get a nice big center. And it's actually not that bad for white. All right, on knight c6, I think we go with d5 first. And then when the knight goes back, we go f4, e5. And one of like black's best plans is to sack the piece back at some point and just keep developing. Let's go f4. But a lot of people don't do that. Okay, and now we go e5. And look at this knight. You can't go here, you can't go here, you can't go here. Yeah, you have to go back. So look at the center that we get. I mean, that's the trade-off. Now, I don't know what to do at this point, but I'm considering d6, actually. Takes. Do we lose the pawn, though? Queen b6. We might lose the pawn. Bishop b5 would stop d6, his natural developing move. Bishop c5 is also, yeah, maybe I need to get control of that diagonal, because that seems to be where the bishop really would like to go. Let's go bishop e3. not let bishop c5 happen. And then this guy's probably going to come out. Not sure where just yet. Got a lot of options. We're probably going to castle. Okay, that's fine. Not a big deal. We could go queen d4 and take with the queen. Maybe castle queenside. I like the look of that. Or we could just get the bishop out. Yeah, let's go queen d4, actually. Hold on. Bishop c4 takes... That's not bad either. No, I think I do want to castle queenside. I'm going to go with this. Queen d4. We'll take here. And probably castle queenside right away. All right, so he wants to take here. I think I'll castle, since I wanted to castle anyway, and defend the pawn at the same time. A lot of people say that you shouldn't play the Halloween Gambit like above like 2000, but I've had pretty good success with it, actually. We'll see if that remains true this game or not. Okay, so my question is, if I go bishop f2, which is what I would like to play, and he takes this pawn, can I win a piece by going queen f3? Because if you move the knight, you're going to lose the other knight. If you defend, I could play g3. If you play queen g5, queen g5 is a good move. Yeah, so I guess I can't. That's unfortunate. I really wanted to keep the bishop. I really did want to keep the bishop. Yeah, I don't think we can get away with it. So, what do I want to do instead? He's going to take, I'm going to take, I guess we just got to move the bishop somewhere. Maybe bishop c4. I guess g3 is a useful move too, actually. g3 takes. Maybe I'll actually put the bishop here. Play h4, h5, hit the knight. That's pretty good. Let's do that. Let's go g3. You know, it's really interesting, right? Because when you think about chess, you've got all these different things that are happening at the same time. And one of those things is the pieces. How many pieces do I have? How many pieces do my opponent have? Does my opponent have? But you also have things like space. Like, who has more space? I have a massive amount of space. I mean, look at all this section of the board that I can basically do whatever I want in, right? All this area. Black's like cramped. Who has lead in development? Well, look at me. I'm castled. This bishop's about to come out. Black's still trying to figure that out. Whose king is safer? Well, probably mine, right? So I have all these other little things in exchange for the knight. And so it's just really interesting. Chess is really fascinating. Okay, I really want to play d6. The reason I want to play d6 is you can't take me because you lose the game immediately. You have to move your knight to f5, probably. Then I can move my queen. Let's just say to here. I'm hitting your knight. If you defend with g6, I'll probably just keep chasing it away. And once my pawn is on d6, this bishop's never coming out this diagonal. And once I get my bishop here, you're going to have a hard time coming out that diagonal. That's why I think I should play d6. Yeah, this is... He goes there instead. I definitely think I want to go here. I guess you could make an argument for one of these squares also. I mean, even Black's queen is trapped. Look at this. This is hilarious. The queen can't even move. That's really funny. All right, I think we're just going to put it here. And I think now we have to launch an attack. I think that's the only thing we can really do here. He's definitely going to try to do this. Takes. Maybe I just leave it. By the time he spends 2 moves doing that, I can have 2 pawn pushes, then another one. Yeah, let's just attack. I think we just have to attack here. Because he's going to need some time to free up his pieces. Okay, he takes. I'm going to take with the rook. Now I might actually switch up the plan and just go like this. Okay, I probably don't want to trade queens, although I do really like... I really like that his bishop is so bad. I really like that. No, we can't trade queens. I don't think we can trade queens here. So what I'm going to do is go, I think, to d2. If he goes queen b4 and tries to trade, I'll play c3 probably. And say no thank you. We have a pin here. We have this guy stuck here. We have the option to keep attacking. Or we can transition to the center and just focus on this, which is not a bad idea either. Okay, yeah, he's definitely trying to trade. Okay, that's... shoot. I didn't see that. I saw queen b4. I didn't look at queen a5. Man. Yeah, okay. Well, not ideal, but we still have that annoying bishop. I mean, that bad bishop, which is bad news for black. So we'll see if we can survive this. That was a good idea. I missed queen a5. I should have moved my queen somewhere else. Doesn't really make sense to attack the king, I don't think, with no queens on the board. So I think I'm going to just focus on this section of the board instead. If we can win one more pawn, 2 pawns for the knight is not so bad. And this actually looks like it might be a possible target for us to win. Bishop h3. If we can win that, I think there's decent chances in the endgame against the knight. 1 pawn's not enough, though, so we'll see. Black can figure out a way to defend this in time. I just don't know how they're going to do that. Okay, let's continue attacking the pawn. They might try to play b4, which is a smart move, although the pawn might become a target up there. But first things first, let's try to get this guy. Okay, let's just drop it back. Get away from the attack. Attack here. We're still attacking there. So he defends that. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. So here we are, endgame with 2 pawns for the knight. I think I want to leave 1 rook on. If I trade everything, that's probably easier for black. So let's go here. Let him trade 1 rook, and then we'll keep my other active rook to attack stuff. My rooks weren't so active, I might trade both of them, but since this guy's super active, I'm going to keep it and see what we can do here. B4 looks good because the knight can't move. Yeah, the knight can't move. Look at that. The knight is trapped, basically, unless you want to go here. But you might have to. No, okay. I'll just slide over. You still have to guard this, so you can't chase me anymore. You have to defend or move your knight to an awkward square. Okay, they do. Should I attack? Yeah, let's keep the pressure. Let's keep the pressure here. Maybe we try to invade with the king. Or push some pawns. The knight's going to come here, maybe. Let me play c3. So that once the knight comes there, I'm ready to meet it. Ah, there's rook g6 I didn't think about. Rook g6. Yeah, I should have maybe stopped that. Okay, well. He doesn't go for it. I'll go here. You can't attack me. Okay, I gotta go faster. I gotta go faster. I'm gonna lose on time. I want to stop rook g6. I think I'll go a4 next. Either pawn that he takes, I'm going to get back, so I'll just let him choose which one he wants to take. Or nothing. Okay. Probably going to lose this, but we're going to try. We're going to try to make some magic happen here. I'm just trying to stop his knight from going somewhere. Okay. Go! Go, Harry, go! Come on, Harry, you can do it. You can be the hero. I believe. I believe in you. Yes. Yes. I will show you guys how I knew to do this after the game. By the way, I can catch the pawn here. You make a box, it's easy to catch it. He has to take me, or I'm just going to take, and then Harry's going to be the hero. Go, Harry, go. Now is your moment to shine. Knight here, here, here. Yeah, he can't stop it. It's so funny. That is so funny. He does have a lot of pawns and a knight. Okay. Okay. Here we go. First, we pick off the pawns, and then it's easy. Then it's easy. As long as we don't walk into a knight fork, we're good. Right now, my king's in an ideal position for that. Pin it. Pin it to win it. Pin it to win it. There's no checks to my king from the knight because of where it is, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's go get the other guy. Okay. Now it's pretty straightforward, I think. Just don't walk into a fork. That's it. Just don't walk into a fork. And use your king to kind of slowly box the king towards this side. He said this is embarrassing. Halloween Gambit. I'm telling you guys. Halloween Gambit is tough. Okay. 84 accuracy. You could see the blunder there at the beginning. That's the Halloween Gambit. Stockfish is like, no, don't play this. But practically speaking, it's not that bad. It's really not. Okay. We get the attack. Push the pawns. Yeah, best move was Queen E4. So you don't allow the queen trade on Queen B4. You can Queen F5. Yeah, you keep the queens on the board. Now, going to the end game. How did I know that G5 was the winning move? It was the winning move, by the way. How did I know that? I will show you guys how I knew. Show you exactly how I knew this. Let me just do this. Okay, check it out. You have kings, you have da-da-da-da-da. Right. I'm going to go to the bathroom. This is your assignment, okay? White to play and win from this position. White to play and win. Keep in mind, your king is boxed out by black's king. Just FYI. White to play and win. I'll be right back. Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to solve this. So the key thing about this position is that white's pawns are further advanced than black's pawns. Okay, so 3 spaces, 4 spaces, and you become a queen. This guy needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this guy needs still 5 because you could play 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So because of that, you can sacrifice your pawns, and as long as you get by and become a queen, it doesn't really matter. You're going to win because the queen's going to be able to stop the other black pawns. And the way you do it is you just push. Because if black ever takes you, now you have the ability to create a pass pawn right here. Like this. And you're going to win. King is too far. Okay? So, going back to here. When you push, black doesn't really want to take. So let's say they just run with their king. Well, if you take, they just take you. You can't get through. So what you have to do is play g5. And this is what I kind of noticed in the game that I just played. We'll go back and look at it in just a second. But you play g5, and again, they have to make a decision. Do they capture one of these guys? Doesn't really matter. Let's say they take this way. What do you do? Well, this guy is almost passed. There's one pawn. Otherwise, we would just run and get a queen. So what do? G6. They have to take, otherwise you're going to take them. And then you're home free, and this guy still can't catch you. And you win. And if they try to race, yours are going to be faster. You get the queen and you win. So, going back to my game, I noticed it's like almost the same thing. And so I play g5. And then when they capture, this guy is almost free. So you just lure the pawn away, f6, and there you go. So it's funny because I've showed this study to like so many people, and it's just kind of like, well, yes, it's cool, but you don't always get a chance to use it. It's pretty neat that I got this position and actually could use that idea to win the game. Like that's pretty cool when you study these random things and then they pop up in the games. Yes, guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one you push. The same concept. It's symmetrical, right? It's exactly symmetrical. So, there's another one too, by the way, that's a little bit simpler. It's the 3 pawns against 3 pawns. If you want to try that one. Same idea. You have to figure out how to get past. All right, if you had a chance, this one you have to push the center pawn. Because if you push a side pawn, they could just push by or just take. It doesn't really matter. You push the center one. They have to take you, otherwise you're going to take and get a queen. Let's say they take this way. Again, you see the same idea of like, this guy is almost ready to sneak by. Only we can eliminate this pawn on g7. So you play f6, threatening to take. And when they take you, Harry sneaks by, and Harry wins the game for you. Same kind of thing. Yeah, you guys got it. Cool. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Halloween Gambit for the win. I'm not really a fan of Halloween, but I don't mind the Halloween Gambit. Should like the Halloween Gambit. Let's see if we can do it. Should we do it again? Is he gonna go for it? Knight f6? Nope. Knight f6. Yes. Let's do it again. 2300. What do you have? What do you have against this? Here we go. Here we go. Knight c6 is only one option. There's also knight g6. Yes. I think knight g6 is a little bit better. And against this one, I think we go bishop c4 here. If I'm not mistaken. And then try to castle kingside and then throw this f-pawn up the board, maybe. c6. So he wants to go d5. Wants to go d5. I'll probably have to en passant. Hey, thank you. Thanks for the super chat. Let me think about this for a second, guys. Hold on. There's queen f3. But queen f3 is met by what? You can't go d5, I don't think, or I'll just take it. Queen e7. I think I'm going to go queen f3. I'm not exactly sure how black's going to stop this guy. They are going to go queen e7. Okay, interesting. And I guess we just castle now, because now if you play d5, I en passant and my rook comes over. So yeah, let's just castle. Knight to h4. What is that? I think I'm going to go queen e4 here because it sort of ties up black's position. Although they do have, hold on, they do have d5. d5, if I take, they take me. I take them. It defends my pawn. There's bishop f5. Ooh, it's getting really weird. If I go queen g3 and d5, we take here, check to the king. No, then the knight's hanging. So yeah, queen g3 is also maybe a good move. Okay, maybe I'll go queen g3 then instead. Ah, but there's knight f5 again? Hold on. That might be what he wants to do. So maybe I do have to go queen e4 to stop knight f5. So on d5, there's also the other option of take with the knight. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool moves. Let's go for it. If he wants to play d5, let him. I have options. I have options. Okay, he's going to do it. I really have three options. Sack a bishop, and then my knight comes in. Sack a knight, and then my bishop comes in. Or en passant, and when he takes, I recapture. How many pawns do I have? I have two pawns that are kind of doubled. Bishop f5, rook e1, takes, check, we get the knight. That's pretty good. So he'll probably castle. Yeah, I mean, this is wild. We take a pawn. What a mess. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. Takes. You have to go queen d8 to keep your knight guarded, I think. Actually, no, you don't. You could go queen d7 and takes. That's an option too. I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to sack it. I think I want my knight jumping in. Bishop's not terrible either, but no, the knight seems more powerful. Let's go. Let's go. You can't be scared when you play the Halloween Gambit. That's one thing I will say. Whoa. Okay, was not expecting that move. He played it so fast, too. Bishop f5 instantly? How do you do that? Wait a second. Queen f4. You have to save your queen. Let's say queen d7. Maybe knight here. Your knight's under attack. This is under attack. I mean, I take, they take. I don't think I have a good move, do I? I take. Still down the pieces. Queen f4, g5. Is that what they want to do? Takes. No, that's not good. All right, let's go. Let's go queen f4. I don't know what black is up to here. Maybe they've studied this. They haven't thought at all, which tells me they might have studied this, the refutation or something. I don't know. Yeah, queen d8. So all right, let's say I go knight here to attacks the bishop. I guess they just are planning on moving the bishop. There's a fork, but that's just a big trade. I don't want to trade. So I have 3 pawns for 2 pieces. But if I could push them or maybe win one of these pieces, we'll be in good shape. So it's not over yet. Although I feel like I've stepped into some preparation. I feel like our opponents studied this, which is a bit unfortunate. My plan is something like g3 to win the piece, but they're probably just going to move here. And then, actually, no, then I could play g3. The knight's trapped. So maybe they're going to move somewhere else? But where? You go back here. I guess you could go back there. Maybe they're going to go there. But I don't know. I'm going to be throwing these pawns forward. I don't know. Good news is they're thinking, which tells me they're probably out of their preparation now, which is nice, because now they can make mistakes. If they were playing engine moves because they had studied it, you know, there's not much you can do. But now is when you have the opportunities. Whoa, G5, huh? Okay. Didn't think about that one. I guess I have to go here. I don't... Oh, no, I could sack my queen, actually. I could sack my queen. Then I would have... Okay, then I would have 3 pawns for a queen. It's actually kind of funny. I have 3 pawns for a queen. I could also sack my queen this way. It's another way to do it. Or play queen g3. Now, if I play queen g3... Problem is I don't have any of the ideas that I wanted anymore. Oh, I probably shouldn't sack the queen, right? Because how am I going to checkmate them without my queen? Man. How am I going to do that? All right. I really wanted to. I was this close to sacking the queen. I was that close. Let me just say that. All right. Let's try to play faster and see if they make a mistake. We do have these annoying pawns, which is something. And now I'm going to get another pawn. So takes, rook g8. Yeah, we're going to do it. We've got the pawns against the two pieces. I have to trade here, I think. Otherwise, I was going to be losing this guy. And now I think I have to play g3. Otherwise, I lose this. You see it, right? Look at this. So we have 4 pawns for 2 pieces. Aha! Aha! I mean, I don't hate my position, actually. I really don't. Let's bring the king to help. It's a lot of pawns. That is a lot of pawns. Okay. Let me come up. Maybe I can play g4, f5. Now he's probably going to play h5. Nope, he's going to let me do it. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's get some pawns rolling here. Knight h4, king here. h5, h3. What? What in the world? Okay. Wow. Was not expecting that one. Bishop a3. I think if I don't trade one of these rooks, I'm going to get checkmated here. Might still be getting checkmated. Bishop to a3. How do you even think of that move? Wow. Yeah, I don't even know what to do at this point. Right. Yeah, GG. Bishop A3. Now I have to see. Was that a good move? Was that even a good move? 91.4. $1,600 bullet player. I mean, yeah, C6 is number 2 engine move. Queen E7 is just bad, I think. D5's good. Bishop F5's good. How do you think about that? How do you just come up with that? That's so unnatural. That is so unnatural. I mean, yeah, okay, it makes sense after you see it, but how many people watching this stream had any idea that move was a possibility? Did anybody even think about this? It's like you're thinking about your knight, right? This looks super solid. Nobody's thinking about Bishop A3. Man. Because if I take it, then I'm just done for. I'm just done for. I don't know. I'm suspicious. I'm very suspicious. I'll let chess.com do their thing. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just seems weird. To be fair, I did sack a bunch of pieces, but still, I don't know. Well, and they were talking to me too, like they were saying some stuff in chat, which in my experience, that's something that rice cookers do. They just they'll talk to you in chat. So it's not proof, okay? It's not proof, but those are the type of people that generally are the ones who are, you know. All I'm gonna say. Could be wrong. Maybe they're just a brilliant player, but they're playing my opening against me. How many moves can I copy them for? That is the question. How many moves can I copy them for? Rook E1, I could play Rook E8, but I think I'm going to go here right away. While I have the opportunity. Okay, you don't take there, I think. Although if I take, they push, I lose a piece. So maybe I have to take in this situation this way. Yeah, I think I have to. Because I don't want to get forked. Okay. I wish I could play F5, Bishop D3, E4, and win a piece. The problem is there's a check. Either right now or after the fork, and I don't actually win a piece. Unfortunately, that idea doesn't work. So because of that, I'm... Well, they take with the rook. Does that change things? No, there's still going to be a check. King h8. Rook moves somewhere. Knight f6. Yeah, this is dangerous. Check, king here, the knight jumps in. This is really dangerous. I don't think we want to do that. What do we do instead? Knight f6. They're probably going to go here. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. All right, let's go. Let's go knight f6. And maybe we just trade. This is a dangerous position. We have to be careful. We have to be very careful here. I kind of want to go bishop g4 because if I take the knight, then the rook is loose. I wonder if there's some tactics there, but bishop g5 might be coming too. Oh, you know what? Bishop g4, actually, maybe there's going to be e4, takes, take. Oh, this position is kind of nuts. Let's see. What if I just take here, lure the knight away that way? This is very dangerous because there's lots of pieces coming to my king. This is very dangerous. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all, guys. What do I do? What do I do? How do we get out of this jam? I think we have to develop pieces, but... No, there's just a... No, that would be fine. Let's say bishop g5. Takes, takes. I don't know what to do. I'm in trouble, I think. I think I'm already in trouble, actually. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, we have rook e8 trying to push. Takes. How do we get the king safe? Yeah, maybe rook e8, because if I need to run in some cases, I have some spaces to run to. Bishop g5 is an annoying move. I don't know how to respond to it. Don't think we can afford h6. I think he's just going to sack. All right, this is probably my best try. I think I did something wrong here. Okay. He takes the pawn. Oh. Am I just losing? Did I just fall for a basic tactic? Oh, man. Takes. Check. I lose my queen. Yeah, didn't see that one. Wow. Do we have any tricks? Let's see. Because there's almost some ways, but no, there's no. This is just losing, man. What a terrible game. Good game. Knight G4. No. 97. Yeah, this is awful. This is awful. I think I'll try 97 and see what happens, but I think we're just totally losing. My idea my idea is to like attack the rook and maybe they don't notice it, but unlikely. I think he has like a bunch of moves to win, but probably the simplest is just take here with check. Yeah. I can't go here because that's just checkmate. I have to go here. And pray for some kind of massive blunder from my opponent, basically. All right, we'll take that. Maybe he won't see it. Maybe he won't see it. This is my last chance. My last chance, guys. Yeah, so didn't fall for it. Queen h5? Okay. What do I do about this? I don't think I have any good moves, so I'm just going to play something and see if they blunder something. It's not only the fact that I'm down a piece. That's a big problem too, but it's also the fact that my king has no safe squares to go to. That's the other problem. Go here, defend the checkmate, I guess. Yeah, that's a good move. Also probably a good move. Okay. Let me try to run. See if we can get tricky here. It's not really going to work, but worth a shot. I'm trying to get a stalemate. Maybe they won't see it. Oh, they didn't see it. They missed mate in one. They missed mate in one. Man. Yeah, that's about what I expected it to look like. The best move for me is c5. Interesting. Okay. I just blundered. I didn't see this at all. Knight f6 was terrible. I should have just taken. Ah, knight c5 and get rid of that annoying bishop. That makes so much more sense than what I did. Yeah. So much more sense. Okay, well, that was sad. Oh, not again. Seriously? I'm not happy about this pairing. Well, we are going to get some more information because I'm going to play something crazy. And yeah, we're going to see. This person plays like an engine against Icelandic Gambit. I think I can go... Is Queen e7 good? No, I think 94 is the move. 94. Queen d3? Do I go bishop f5? Queen e7. I don't want to think too hard because I think I'm playing against Stockfish, but Queen e7. Probably just going to block. Knight c6. Takes. Queen d3 and a3. I mean, if those are the best moves, like this is kind of ridiculous. Let's see. All right, I don't know. I guess you got to take it. He's going to spend 5 seconds to take back with the pawn. Yeah. In case there was any question about that move. We'll just castle, try to put my rook here. I don't know. Yeah, h4. Okay. All right. I mean, nobody plays like queen d3, a3, queen f3, h4, h5. I mean, come on. Come on. Yeah, this guy's puzzle rating is 1700. 1700. King f1. Yep, a4, of course. I mean, why not? I don't know. What do you do against Stockfish? What do you do? All I can say is I'm going to get a lot of points back in a couple days. I'm going to get a lot of points. Rook a3. What in the world? What is happening? Oh my goodness. He goes queen d3, queen f3. He goes h4, h5. He goes king f1. And now he goes a4, rook a3. Uh-huh. Because that's how good, strong chess players play chess. Probably going to go c5. Going to try to attack it. Do I have to go back here? Is that the only place for my knight? That's awkward. I guess so. Oh, rook e3. Okay. Let's go here. Attack the bishop. Attack the pawn. Uh-huh. Something bad going to happen if I take this pawn? Oh, my knight is hanging here. Eh. What have I got to lose? I mean, come on. Okay, there's checkmate. There is checkmate. Right. I have no way to stop it. 96, he just takes me. G6 is horrible. The rook comes in and checkmates me. Maybe his engine doesn't know about en passant. Maybe it doesn't know about it. It's worth a shot. Aha. I guess queen d4 just wins too. It's super obvious move, I think. Yeah. Yep, he spends 5 seconds to take the pawn. Watch it be 5 seconds for checkmate. Oh, okay. Let's check the start of that game. Let's check the start of that game. Don't be fooled by the accuracy. Don't be fooled by the accuracy. Yeah. A3, engine move. Queen F3, engine move. Bishop E2, engine move. H4, top engine move. H5, top engine move. King F1. Hold on, let me see something. I need to see if it's further down the line. Yeah, it is. So it is a stockfish move. It's just kind of further down the line. And then I think they were doing some random stuff. Yeah, I'm not buying it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. 100% rice cooking. And the time usage is like a big reason why it's so obvious. Like you can't just spend 5 seconds on every move and play like that. That's just not how it works. So we're trying to open up the king. We sack the bishop to do it. The knight jumps in. The knight's pretty annoying. Very tricky to play against. Let's see what happens. The question is, how long is it going to take to get our points refunded? How long is it going to take? So most people go queen d7 or queen d6 are usually the two moves. Queen d7 I think is the best move. That's a move I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen queen c8 before. I'll go queen e2 and line up on the king here. I think black is in trouble. Because when the queen is on one of these squares and I go check, you can block with your knight. Takes and you take and you're fine. But when the queen is over here, you can't do that. You're going to just lose your queen. Or actually just get checkmated is even better. So yeah, the game is actually just over. Sometimes the comments make me laugh. I saw that comment from Ronald. I did see that. All right, so he's trying to figure out a way out of it, but there's nothing. There's nothing there. King is done for. Oh. All right. Good game to our opponent. Tough opening there. Walked into our preparation. Yeah, and what I was showing you guys is if you go back, queen c4 check, you can't block with the bishop or it's checkmate. You can't block with the queen or it's checkmate. You have to block with the knight. I just take. And if you take me, it's just still checkmate. You need a queen to be somewhere on the d file to support that. So that was why queen c8 is a move that I don't usually see. Because it doesn't support there. Ant start 21. G6 right away. I'll just try to get d4 in quick. Kind of stop the effectiveness of the bishop there. I don't usually play this move, but it seems logical enough to fend the pawn with the knight, and you could still play d4 next move, right? Seems pretty reasonable. Let's see what happens if I take that. Play bishop f4. Try to get my knight somewhere and bring my rook over right away. This seems like it could be pretty good. So usually you don't go here with the knight, you would go here, but I'm trying to maybe gain a tempo. So that's why I'm thinking about doing it this way. I'm thinking about knight c4, and can I sack this pawn? I bet I could sack the pawn and then just develop quickly in castle and maybe even think about trapping the queen. Where else is he going to go? No, probably not there. Yeah, you're probably going to go to either a5 or e8. Oh, you do go to b6? That seems weird, doesn't it? Now I get to hit you with the knight on c4. Can't go there or there. You walk into the discover. What? Do I not have a good move here? I honestly want to play bishop c7. I actually want to play there and go knight here and trap the queen. Is that too crazy of a move? I'm already kind of tilted. Let's do it. I'm already tilted from the double rice cooker. If they can play bishop a3, then I should be able to play bishop c7, right? They're going for it. They're going for it. Let's go bishop e2. Castle. Then we'll try to trap this baby. We will try to trap this baby. Bishop here, castles. Ah, that's what his plan is. I have knight a3, bishop here. queen moves. I lose a rook. I could defend this way. Let's defend. I just need to get castled, and then we have the threat. All I need to do. And I think we could even, like on rook c8, I think we could even leave the bishop sit there, right? Rook c8, castles, takes, rook a1. Yeah, here we go, here we go, here we go. Castles, takes, rook a1. Queen is trapped. So you have to sack it. So you get a rook and a bishop for your queen. That's a good trade for me, right? Unless I'm missing something. Now, what is black most likely going to do? Queen, a6. You go queen a6, though, you're done for because knight a5. Oh, no, you're not, because my bishop's not defended anymore. What? What? What is this? If I take, you take rook a1. You're still trapped. If I take, you take, I take. Okay, you're not trapped anymore. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. What if I just play rook a1 right now? If you take my knight, I take your queen. If you take my rook, takes. What's the situation there? I lose. No, that's still good. I think. Unless I'm missing something, I think this is the way to go. Let's go ahead and trap the queen. Whoa. What in the world is going on? What in the world is going on? I don't get it. This is over my head. It's over my head. Whatever's happening right now. As far as I can tell, I got a queen. So I think I'm happy. Is he just getting two bishops and a whole bunch of pawns? Okay. Interesting. How did you think of that? Man. All right. I guess that's option. Okay. Well, I go here, try to get away from the pieces. Wow. Yeah, that's the idea. 3, 4, 3, 6, 7. They have 3 pawns and 2 bishops for a queen. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. So in theory, the game should be equal. Got some problems though. This is a pin. Maybe I need to play b3. The knight. Got to be careful about that. Yeah, let me go b3 to get out of that. Yeah, this is not going to be easy, is it? Whew, okay. It's hard to find a move right now. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, what do I even do? What do I even do? Maybe 94? Try 94. Okay, gotta get away from this, I think. Maybe I just go for this bishop. Let's see. Can we get the bishop? Let's try to get rid of one of the bishops. I think that'll make my life a little bit easier. Okay. Let's get away from that. That scares me. Let's get away from that. That's a lot of pawns, guys. That is a lot of pawns. This is going to be hard. This is going to be very hard to win. Okay, let's go back. I think... Actually, then he takes, and I have to take this way. That's awkward. That's super awkward. Maybe I'll go this way. I'm still amazed by that idea. Like, how did you even think about that? 94, knight c3? You just take? That's such a crazy idea. I'm really curious if that was like actually the best plan or was just getting the rook and the bishop better. It looks good for black. It looks really good for black. Knight b4? Okay. It's going to be a miracle if I can get away without getting forked here. Let me go here. Because like anywhere I go, look at that. There's like a fork there. There's a fork there. Okay. This is risky. Because if he moves knight, I might be in trouble. But I'm thinking I have knight f6 check to buy me some time. Ah, not anymore. Not anymore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think we're in trouble now. He's going to move this knight somewhere dangerous. Although... Ah, shoot. There's the fork. There's the fork I was trying to avoid. Man. Doesn't take it. Seems kind of weird. Doesn't it? I wonder if I should play h4 to stop that pawn. He's going to play it. I'm going to try to attack the king here. If I can. Hmm. Don't want to get back rank mated. How do we break through? How do we break through? Um... Ooh, okay. I'm really curious about that knight d4, knight c3 shenanigans. Wow, 67. Okay. Brilliant move. What was the brilliant move? Okay, castling. All right, nice. Leaving the bishop so we could trap the queen was brilliant. Yeah, best move was queen a6. But this idea of knight takes e4 was the next option on the list. Wow. And then knight takes c3 was the best move here. This is so wild. This is just like, how did you see that? Man. Crazy. I don't think I ever would have considered that move. Like, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense. It just looks so weird. It just looks so weird. I was thinking queen takes a1 and then you take the bishop. Man. All right. We got it done somehow. We held on. We held on. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. I have some exciting news to share with you guys. I have some exciting news. Uh-huh. How does that make you feel? Uh-huh. Bishop A3, huh? Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, I knew it. I just, like I said, it was only a matter of time. Did I get my points back yet? We've detected that one or more of your recent opponents has violated our fair play policy. Ah, I got 16 points back. So I should be back up to 2330. Oh, nice. And then here, got 7 from that. So 2337. Awesome. Haha. Yes. Well played, chess.com. Well played. Got another one. They got another one. Oh, you didn't see the game? Okay, if you didn't see the game, yes, I will show you the game. Where's the game at? Let me go get the game. There was actually 2 games. There was 2 games. You see that right there? Uh-huh. Let's start with this one, and then this one. Game number 1. Halloween Gambit. He does some crazy shenanigans. This is the best stockfish move, by the way, knight h4. And then d5, best move. Bishop f5, best move. Leave your queen in danger. See, I thought that he studied it, but he was actually just cheating the whole time. I thought he studied it. Yeah, g5 is the third move, but still very good for black. Rook c8, second move, but very good for black. And then the really surprising thing was... Wait for it. Wait for it. Bishop a3. It was a brilliant move in the game. Bishop a3. Because if I take his knight, he's taking here. He's coming in, and I'm done for. And then, of course, I got destroyed a few moves later. That was game number 1. Game number 2. Icelandic Gambit. He goes queen d3. He goes a3, best move. He goes queen f3, best move. I mean, look at who plays moves like this? Queen f3. And then h4. No, bishop e2, h4, best move. h5, best move. King f1. I think that was just a random move that he decided to throw in there. a4. Yeah, I think he was throwing in some random moves here. Rook a3, I think. Actually, no, that's one of that's one of Stockfish's moves. Yeah, anyway. I actually had a way to survive here. f6 takes queen d7. Interesting. Didn't see that. Didn't see that. All right, guys. I think we play one more game and we call it a night. I am quite happy, though. Got our points back. And another rice cooker bites the dust. Let's go for one last game here. Call it a night. Blundered the fork. So we've played the exceptional fork and now blundered the fork. Huh. Okay, let's just keep it simple. Keep it solid. Don't overthink things. Get the pieces out. Get the king to safety. All that good stuff. Let me bring my knight to the center. Let's go rook e8. Okay, as Stockfish says, you take this way. You take over here, and then you push a pawn. Which pawn? Which pawn? Well, we can't get forked. So I guess we have to push this one. I guess it has to be this way. And then you take with the knight. Blundered the exceptional fork. Yes, there you go. Let's take with this. Now, notice my queen defends my bishop. And yeah, we can go into an endgame. I'm fine with an endgame here. Let's take. He wants to trade queens. Go ahead. Let's do it. Again, we've seen this before. We've got the queen side pawn majority. We'll see if we can make use of that. He doesn't want to trade queens. Interesting. Okay. Fine. You always have to check, but it doesn't work because he takes with the queen. I take, he takes, and at the end of the day, I lose a piece. But it's worth considering. Worth considering. I mean, there's queen c7, but that's a pretty easy threat to deal with. I think I'd rather maybe go like to b6 or a5. I like a5 because what I'm doing here is being very sneaky. I'm attacking the knight, but I'm also attacking the bishop indirectly. So I have an immediate threat of check, take the bishop, or take the knight first, and then take the bishop. I think that's a pretty good move, actually. And he doesn't actually stop my threat. Wait a second, guys. Wait a second. He's going for this. Now, this is really interesting. If I take, he takes, I move. If he takes me, I take a bishop. He gets a rook. I get a bishop. I get the knight and the bishop for the rook and the pawn. That's a good trade. I think I should do it. I think I should do it. Let's go. Let's go. He's going to take this. I'm going to move. He's going to take this. Then I'm going to take that. I think. Or maybe he's going to take this first. Okay, this is fine. This... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, hold up. Hold everything. There's option number 1. We take, he takes. We go king f8. He takes, I take. He goes check. I'm on the run. He goes here. Eee. Yikes. Other option is I take the rook. He takes check. I go here. What in the world is happening in that position? I'm up a rook temporarily, but am I getting checkmated? If he takes me, I take him. Oh, again, there's this nasty move, queen g8. This queen. Hold up. I really would like to just go in 8h8. But then he takes for free. And if I don't have a move, his bishop is going to survive. Bishop g4. Bishop just gets away. Shoot. I guess I have to go for this other line. Ah, but wait a second. Takes here, takes. I take his bishop. I'm still up. Okay, that's got to be it, right? Yeah, that's got to be the way. What a mess. Wow, this escalated quickly. We went from calm and nothing really happening. I thought we were gonna get a queen trade into an endgame to now like, what is going on? Pieces are flying off the board everywhere. He's got to take king h8. I think is the move. Because if I go king f8, takes, it's checkmate. But if my king's in the corner, takes, he doesn't have any moves. Actually, he has queen f7. Wait a second, he has queen f7. Oh, queen g5. Check here, check. Da-da-da. I survive, then he takes this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The other option is I go king f8. Takes, queen. Just allow this and try to survive. Check. King goes here. He can't go there because of the queen. If he goes here, I can do this. No, I can't. He takes it. He skewers me. So, we run here. I'm going to be getting checkmated. I'm guaranteeing you that I'm going to be getting checkmated. So I probably have to go to h8 and take my chances. I have to do this, I think. I have to take my chances that I can figure out a way out of this mess. Takes, queen f7 is a nasty move. It's such a nasty move. Bishop here would stop checkmate. Takes, king here. I just feel like I'm going to get mated somehow. Check here. That's a perpetual. Check with the bishop. Oh, yeah. There's no way I'm surviving that, is there? Check. King goes here. Check. King goes here. Maybe I'm surviving it here. The other move is, what if I do something crazy, like take this? Does that make any kind of sense? To lure his king out so that I can go check. What a total mess, guys. What a total mess. Takes queen f7, okay? I think I have to play queen g5. And then I lose my bishop. Then I don't even have a bishop h3, check, queen takes. We go into a rook ending, down some pawns. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is amazing. All right, what else can we do, guys? What else can we do? Move my bishop somewhere. Bishop takes, but why? Queen d2. Then move the bishop somewhere. Queen f7 is just such a nasty move. It really is. Check, bishop f5. I don't know why. I'm just getting desperate here. Takes, queen here. I wish I had a good move. Just don't. I don't know. How did he know I was going to take that? What? How did he know I was going to do that? That's interesting. Check. check. I think I'm in trouble. I'm just trying to mix it up and maybe find some idea here, but it's not looking good. Wait a second. Queen f8 now? Okay. If I take, again, there's queen f7, right? So we have to do something else. Queen f8 is interesting. If he goes queen f7, I could take and take. We actually have an even position. Wow, that's amazing. Let me try that. Let me try that one. Because if I win, okay. Yeah, we have an even position now. Which is great. That's absolutely great. As long as my rook doesn't get stuck, that is. Let me attack this bishop first. Okay, as long as we don't lose on time, I think we have a decent chance here. I don't want to let the rook go here, so that's why I'm not trading. We cannot let the rook get to the 7th rank. That's a very important detail. Let's get our king here, and we'll be in good shape. Okay, now we can use our rook to go hunting or something. I'm going to try to play b5, b4, and get the pawns rolling here. Sneaky move. He was attacking my rook with the bishop. So he has more pawns, but my king is in a good position. So how do we do this? How do I do this? Oh. Oh, not like this. Not like this. I needed more time. I needed to not use all my time earlier, but I was trying not to lose earlier. Yeah, they played very well. They played very well. These new accounts are just so strong. Man. I never had a chance. I actually never had a chance in the game. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So I found the best move here. I found the only move here. I actually found the best move. And they removed the recapture, which is a little bit weird, but okay. Okay, I can't actually feel bad about this game. I basically played almost like Stockfish myself. Yeah, I think if I would have had more time, I mean, I played a good game, but so did they, which is interesting. Interesting. Anyway, I'm done, guys. I'm done. Yeah, I don't know why they would expect the bishop sack there, but whatever. Sometimes these new accounts are just like GMs who just decided to play chess again, and that could be what's going on. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's just a strong player who doesn't play rapid very often. They mostly play bullet. Just randomly decided to play a rapid game right now for some reason. Yeah. Anyway. Good games, guys. I'm calling it a night here. See you next time. Stay sharp. Play smart. Take care.